I'm Coyote Peterson, and I'm about to enter the nettle zone with the Gympie Gympie. Ooh, look at all the bumps forming on my arm. Oh my gosh. Man, that is nasty looking. The Cape York Peninsula is considered one of Australia's final frontiers. It's a wilderness paradise, and while we love filming its unique species, today we're actually looking for its most notorious plant. Known as the Gympie Gympie, it supposedly has the world's most painful plant sting. Today I'm meeting up with my good friend Ryan. He says he's got Gympie Gympies on his land, and he knows.
Wait, do you guys know what a nettle is? Is it basically just like a nettle on steroids?
Knows that because he's been stung by it before. My goal is going to be to not only find this plant, but clip a leaf and ultimately place it on my forearm to determine just how painful this sting really is.
How could a plant sting be that bad though?
Kevin is our official Gympie Gympie scouting dog.
People chopped off their limbs, they got stung by it. Is that bad?
That's it. Oh.
Why would he do this, bro?
Kevin, what do you think about Gympie Gympie leaves? Is this something that a dog would ever want to mess with? Not so much?
Yeah, don't take the dog.
Now, Ryan, you've been stung by the Gympie Gympie before.
Yo, what about the animals in the wild? Won't they be running through these all the time? Poor animals, bro. They're gonna run through this and be dying.
Tell us a little bit about your experience.
Oh, indeed. I just had it brush my fingers as I was swinging a machete, and
Hey, Lambert, appreciate the gift, dude.
it stayed with me for about 3 months.
Wow.
3 months?
So I may be in for some serious pain today, given what the Gympie Gympie is going to do to me. Now, what I want to do is extract the right side.
Yo, but chat, look at it though. Like, if I went to Australia and I seen it, I would just walk by it, thinking it won't do nothing. Bro, we need to like chop these plants down.
This leaf, you can see some of these leaves are massive. I mean, bigger than a human head. So I could see how if you had an accident out there clearing bush trails, or if you slipped and fell into one of these plants, it's gonna be endgame for you. But for me, I'm looking to get a leaf that's just the right size to fit on my forearm. It seems like I'll have no trouble picking the leaf of my choice. So I got a couple things I'm gonna use. I'm gonna be wearing sunglasses and wearing protective gloves. I also have with me a couple of plastic bags, and we'll be in good shape.
Yo, this guy's crazy, bro.
Are you gonna follow in with me just a short ways, or are you gonna film from here?
I'm gonna film from here.
Okay. Probably smart, right?
I'm wearing shorts as well.
Yeah, okay, I'm actually gonna put bandana over my face too, just so that nothing breathes into my nose. The bandana, the glasses, the hat, the gloves, hopefully this will protect me. I don't want to get nettled before the right timing.
The pain can last up to a year. Yeah, he's crazy. Why? Why would you do this? Why would you do this?
Okay, I'm right underneath the tree now. I got a great leaf right there.
Imagine it fell on his... Wait, chat, hold on. Aren't these holes in the leaf caterpillar holes that eat leaves? How are caterpillars eating this when it's this painful? Aren't these caterpillar holes? Chat. They're on the bottom. Yeah, but they go through it. There, Mune.
There it is. That's the Gympie Gympie leaf right there. All right, let's get out of the underbrush here. It's time to get this experiment underway. Whew. Sample number 1. Secured.
Yo, that's a big leaf.
A very unassuming looking leaf.
That's a big leaf.
I have to admit. On the underside, you can see all those veins run through. And what you can't see with the naked eye are these very small nettles, much smaller than the nettles of the giant stinging tree.
Yo, how would they cause that much pain?
Jagged edges around the outer rim.
I'm so confused.
If you hold it up like this, it's almost heart-shaped. But there's no love that comes from this leaf, only pain. Now, I've read many stories about the Gympie Gympie in preparation for this episode. Honestly, this is the most fabled plant, I think, on the face of the planet. There are stories that date back all the way to the mid-1800s of early explorers running into this plant, the pain being so bad that they wanted to cut off their body part that was inflicted by those nettles. I even read a couple of cases where people's horses ran.
Yo, Chad, do you know how crazy the pain level would have to be for you to want to cut off your leg? Imagine how crazy it would have to be for you to want to cut off your leg.
And into the nettles, and the horses ate those nettles. I even read a couple of cases where people's horses ran into the nettles, and the horses ended up dying within a matter of hours.
Wow.
And what I want to do next is give you guys an up-close look at what are called the trichomes. That's what's actually harboring that neurotoxic venom. When you really break it down, those
there's
trichomes
venom in it.
are little hypodermic needles, almost like snake fangs. And the second they touch my skin and the tip breaks off, that venom is going to slowly be working its way into my system.
Wait, I knew animals had venom. I didn't know plants had venom. What the fuck? Since when? Since when did plants have venom, bro? What? Yeah, it's because I live in the UK, bro. We ain't got nothing like this. We got since Australia. Kills, if I ever come to Australia, bro, we're never going anywhere near this.
Now, for context and for safety, we do have a full first aid kit with us. We also have an epinephrine pen. There have been multiple cases of people being nettled by this plant who have gone into cardiac arrest. So we want to be extra careful.
This guy's
I don't
crazy.
think it's going to be that bad for me, but you never know. Certainly in Australia, this is biological landmine number 101. And there is an indigenous people's remedy for how to remove those nettles if you find yourself in a worst case scenario. I'm going to show you how to do that, but first we actually have to get the nettles into my skin.
Oh, this
I can
guy's...
see myself really wanting to drag this one out. I'm told this is going to be one of the most painful experiences I've ever been through. Bullet ant, execution wasp, giant hornet, hand in a box full of angry yellow jackets. If this surpasses the yellow jackets, it's about to be the worst pain day I have ever gone through. And it's amazing that this is quite possibly going to come from a leaf. We think of it being animals on our planet that are the things that are going to be the most dangerous biological landmines. You never think about it actually being something.
Yeah, I would never
like
think a leaf could do that much damage.
Now, to induce the nettling, all I'm going to do is basically brush the leaf up against my skin. Think about it. If you're out there exploring in the wilderness and you brush into one of these, you're gonna feel it. So I don't need to go over the top. Over the top would be slapping it up against my face, rubbing it all over my body. But I can tell you this much, if this is gonna put me in pain for several hours,
rub it on your dick,
if not possibly weeks, I think I'm just going to take a test drive with the Gympie Gympie. From what everybody tells me, it's gonna be one wild ride. I'm gonna move this off the table, take off this glove. My poor forearm, it's taken a lot of beatings on this trip to Australia. And you may see a red dot in the center of my forearm right now. That's actually still a sting left over from the bulldog ant. So we're just gonna add a little poison on top of the pain as it is. Okay, here we go.
Yo, this guy gets some weird sort of like enjoyment out of having pain. I get it. I kind of like tattoo pain. But yo, this is just mad. This is mad. This is mad.
I'm Coyote Peterson, and I'm about to enter the nettle zone with the Gympie Gympie. 1, 2, 3.
Imagine he's got the wrong leaf.
Okay, jeez, oh God, that's very bad, very quick. Oh my God, very bad, very quick. Ooh. Oh, wow, okay, so, oh yeah. Holy mackerel, so what I did, oh geez, yeah, wow, okay, it's very, very bad. I rolled the leaf like this, because at first I was like, oh, I'm really not feeling anything. It takes those trichomes just the slightest opportunity of digging into your skin. This is like taking the volume.
Yeah, yeah. He low-key brushed it at the start and then rubbed it down. Oh, this guy's he's a crackhead. He's a crackhead. He's a crackhead.
In your car stereo and cranking it to 100. It only goes to 10. Right now, it's on its way to 100. Holy cow. Yep, this is worse than the giant singing tree, that's for sure. Now, I'm not gonna put this on par by any means with a hand in a box of Yellow Jackets. Not yet, we're not there yet, but I can definitely feel that it is building. Holy cow. All right, you can see where the redness is starting to set in there. I was trying to sit here. I really want to get up. I really want to get up and move around. The sweat's getting in my eyes now. I gotta get these gloves off. Okay, let me get some composure here. Holy cow. Holy cow. So, on fire and being electrocuted at the same point is exactly what this feels like. I've only been electrocuted once. That's when I accidentally got my finger in between those two prongs in an electrical socket. And boy, does that send a jolt up your body. But if I'm gonna compare this to an insect sting, I would say that we are definitely on bullet ant level at this point, and it is continuing to build. Now, when you think about it building and getting worse, I'm about a minute and a half in. And if it's only gonna get worse in the next 20 to 30 minutes, I'm really a little bit...
Wait. For the next 30 minutes, it's just gonna keep getting worse and worse and worse and worse. Ah, he's fucked. He's fucked.
Nervous as to where that's gonna possibly go. And I might have overdone it. Maybe I should have just touched it to my arm and not rolled it. Oh man, this is a bad idea. Oh my, look at all the bumps forming on my arm. Can you see that with that camera? All through there, look at that. Bump, 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 bump. I'm just gonna go ahead and count this because those are the trichomes that penetrated the surface. I'm seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, probably close to 50. Hot seat right here, ladies and gentlemen. Jesus, it's really getting bad. Yeah. Oh my God.
Oh no. Yo, listen, when I brush like a nettle plant and I get a nettle sting, bro, that fucking hurts me. Never mind this, bro. Never mind this.
Holy cow. Can you see that on your camera, Mario?
Yeah, if you keep it like that.
Dude, that is ridiculous. Oh God, don't puke on us.
Oh, look
don't
at
puke
them.
On us. Oh, my stomach's getting a little queasy.
Oh!
I can understand, just from a few minutes in with the pain, why some people have called this the suicide plant. I imagine this being on my face, my neck, my mouth. If you had fallen face first into one of these plants and you were going through this kind of agony,
oh my God,
everywhere, this is bad. This is bad. This is another one of those, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. I know you guys are all right in the comment section, but look, Coyote, what did you think you were getting yourself into? Well, I knew what I was getting myself into. I had to determine exactly how bad it was gonna be. Without question, this is way worse than the giant stinging tree leaf. Shimmies, wow. Holy heat zone, man. This is like serious searing fire right now. Holy cow, no, there's something's going on here. I can actually feel, it feels like it's crawling into my skin. So similar to a jellyfish, the nematophores on a jellyfish, and the way once they penetrate your upper epidermis layer and start to get in there, they're working their way in. And those trichomes are...
Yo, chat, I know he does all these videos for YouTube, yeah? But what is he actually gonna do when he's run out of things to be stung by? Is his next video is gonna be, I got eaten by a shark, or I let an alligator eat me, or fucking I let a blue whale swallow me whole. Hey bro, what is he gonna do?
Upper epidermis layer and start to get in there. They're working their way in. And those trichomes are slowly releasing small bursts of neurotoxic venom.
It'll be immune to
every
everything.
time they set off, almost like a landmine, I'm feeling that jolt of burning electricity going up and down my forearm. Got that shot yet?
That's a good angle right there.
Yeah, I bet it is.
Hold steady.
Start pouring down rain.
It's gonna rain?
Yeah.
We're trying to get this scene all roped in before the storm comes in. Now, it's important to note that we're gonna have to gauge out the pacing of this over the course of the next 20 to 30 minutes. So we've got rain coming in. The next piece is the next piece of the scene may be up under an overhang. But the good news is we've got the trichome's in, the venom's taking effect. And I'm gonna try to use the local remedy for removing some of those nettles, but I'm gonna let it set in so I can feel the full effect of the venom before we do that. All right, I'm getting up, I gotta move, holy crap. Ah! Woo!
Oh, he's off his head. He's off his fucking head. He's off his head.
No, he was right about play stupid games, win stupid prizes. So he wanted to take on this journey, and we would be here to capture it.
Oh. Ah, torrential downpour! Nothing like filming a nettle that
Yo, how is he smiling and laughing, bro? Yo, he's a different breed. He's a different breed.
So in the middle of an oncoming storm. Oh, my remedy, my remedy! Oh, the water definitely makes it worse.
Oh, the war makes it worse?
Man, that is nasty looking. My whole left side is like, oh, so uncomfortable. All the way up my...
Do I think he's being extra for a video? No. Because I've done, like, you know, my level of painful things, right? Like, the hottest chili in the world, deep heat on my balls, right? And, in fact, I think he's actually handling it better. Like, you know, if I did this, I think I'd be dead. I think he's actually handling it. I don't think he's being extra for the video. I think he's being less extra.
My arm into my shoulder and into my chest and my lymph nodes.
This would be pain, man.
That is the face of a man who is exemplifying true regret. My arm is on fire right now, and it's not just my arm, it's my lymph nodes underneath my armpit and in my groin. It's so uncomfortable. That's my body's lymphatic system basically saying we've got invaders in the body, we got to get rid of them.
Now there is a remedy that indigenous people, the Aboriginal people, will use to help remove the nettles from any stinging plant in Australia. I'm going to try this remedy. I'm looking for anything right now that could possibly provide me relief. I am 30 minutes in. Mentally, I am zapped. My lymph nodes are screaming in
At least
pain.
he didn't want to chop off his
My arm is
arm.
on fire. It might as well have gotten burnt in a furnace. So let's try to do this. If you are out in the wild and you find that you have run into a Gympie Gympie or you've run into a giant stinging tree, all you need is a small container. You could use a water bottle, you could use anything, and a little bit of dirt. You want some dirt that's gonna be thick and that's ultimately going to turn into a thick mud that you can cake onto the skin. You want it to be the consistency of a very hearty milkshake. Now, as that dirt begins to dry, as the mud dries, it is going to...
Yeah, hey, buddy. Yeah, let me just fucking get a hairdryer in the middle of the fucking wild, bro. So I've stunned my arm, yeah. I've stunned my arm. I'm in the middle of nowhere, right? I've found dirt. I found water, and I found a bucket. Yeah, let me just get a hairdryer. Let me just find a hairdryer, bro.
Suck moisture and grip on to
He's
the
just
nettles.
speeding it up.
And then you should be able to peel or rub that off and hopefully take the majority of the nettles with you. So if you're out there in the wild finding anything with a flat, straight edge, I found the shell earlier. This will work perfectly to scrape the mud at an angle. You don't want to dig in, you want to go at an angle against the mud, the skin, and hopefully that will help to push out some of the nettles. So here we go. Look at that. Just bulldozing it away. Oh, it's still very, very sensitive. Oh, it does feel like it may be getting some of those nettles out though. Oh man, my arm hurts so bad. The whole arm is almost numb at this point. And as the mud was drying, I could actually feel that it was tightening down on the skin, which did provide, strangely enough, a little bit of relief. The good
Okay.
thing about the mud
Just bury
is that
yourself
it's
then.
also going to suck out a little bit of that toxin from the upper level of the skin. All right. Now, everything that I've read has said that water immediately turns to searing pain. That's because the nerve endings that are being affected by the neurotoxin are still screaming, and cold or heat will just increase that intensity. But I'm gonna go for it.
Oh, he's fucking crazy.
Yep, oh wow, jeez, yeah. Okay, I wanna get that off, yeah. The water burns like crazy.
So you do more? No. This guy likes pain too much, bro. This guy likes it. Yo, he just went, I need to get it off. Let's do fucking more, bro. He likes pain way too much.
Okay, there are definitely probably still trichomes in there if it's hurting that bad.
Yo.
Okay, get off of there, water. Woo! Man. Immediate water contact equals searing pain. But now that I've squeegeed off some of that water, I am feeling a bit of relief. Now, as a secondary effort, if you find yourself out in the wild and this is your immediate solution, getting to a store to use something like wax strips is going to be your best remedy.
Hey, I got wax strips.
A nettling, whether that is from the giant stinging leaf or from Gympie Gympie. We know because I use wax strips with the giant stinging leaf, and I do have some wax strips with me that I will eventually try if the pain here doesn't begin to subside.
Oh, jeez. Oh, that's so painful. It is insane how many of those were still in my skin. And I can tell the difference between hairs and trichomes because my hair is dark colored and the trichomes are clear. And under a macro lens, they look like little tiny snake fangs that inject a lot of neurotoxic venom.
It has now been 24 hours since I took on the sting of the Gympie Gympie. It's fair to say, last night I had the second worst sleep experience.
I don't think you had enough pain, buddy. Put it on your face. Rub it all over.
In my life. Next to sticking my hand into a box of angry yellow jackets, sleep Gympie Gympie. It's fair to say, last night I had the second worst sleep experience in my life. Next to sticking my hand into a box of angry yellow jackets, the Gympie Gympie put me in some serious pain.
What the fuck?
Today, I'm doing all right. I used another wax strip this morning, still feeling electrical shock impulses running up and down my forearm. And I would say that I can officially rank the Gympie Gympie as being the #1 most painful plant sting in the world. Is there a plant sting that's ever gonna outdo it? I guess we'll have to wait and find out. I'm Coyote Peterson. Be brave, stay wild. We'll see you on the next adventure.
Oh, hell no, bro.